It's a split decision with Bulldog fans about the future of Mark Richt remaining as the head coach after UGA's poor start this season. And will the Braves squeeze into the playoffs? Here's Fox Sports 1670's Bill Shanks and our own Dustin Wilson in today's Rant and Rave.
From the Georgia Sports Hall of Fame, it's time for Rant and Rave. Our first topic, Braves, can they make the playoffs? Yes, I'm wearing the jersey because the answer, as told to you today in the paper by the columnist, yes, they'll make the playoffs. They'll slide in because the Padres are wetting the bed and losing to the Cubs somehow in some way. They are going to get to the playoffs, and I don't know how they'll do once they get there, but you know what? Even without Martin Prado, somehow, some way, they'll make it.
Yeah, I think the Braves have enough in the tank to make the playoffs. It's all about pitching. Bobby Cox opted to alter his pitching rotation for the final two games of the Marlins series, pitching Tim Hudson and Derek Lowe on short rest. It's all about the pitching game for the Braves.
Issue 2, can Mark Richt survive? Survive what? My daily attacks on the radio? I don't think he can. I think it's inevitable that he will leave Georgia, whether it's after this year or after next year. The problem that Georgia fans aren't really admitting is there's not really much to look forward to for next season either. There's not a great player to look forward to and say, oh, we've got no Sean Marino to look forward to. There's nobody there because the talent level's down, the recruiting's been horrible, and that's why he won't survive.
I think you're jumping the gun, Bill. Georgia fans are wanting to kick Mark Richt to the curb. The Dogs have lost 3 close SEC games, and I think with A.J. Green in the ball game, 1 or 2 of those could have been big victories. People talk about the team being out of control with all the arrests, but at some point these guys are going to have to own up, live with some self-accountability. They're not going to have a coach holding their hand forever, Bill.
I don't want to kick him to the curb. I want to kick him to Tallahassee. Issue 3, will Georgia beat Colorado? Let's see. They didn't play well last week in Mississippi State. They're going to an area where they won't have any oxygen, so that means they won't be able to think clearly. No, they probably won't beat Colorado. They'll probably be 1-4 and come back home, and there'll be 30,000 people next week at Sanford Stadium. Georgia is in trouble.
Now the Bulldogs are going to win this one. Aaron Murray is going to have a big game through the air, and so far passing teams have had a lot of success against Colorado. I think with A.J. Green stretching the field, you'll see Tavares King and Orson Charles elevate their games. Good players make those around them better.
And the offensive line stinks. Last topic, Falcons. Are they really this good? The answer is yes. They beat the Saints. They are very, very good, and they're going to be one of the top teams in the NFC.
Yeah, I knew the Falcons were going to battle the Saints after the first series. Drew Brees drove the ball down the field for a touchdown, and the Falcons came right back down the field on the ensuing drive for a touchdown. I think that drive was the statement that they were not backing down and were ready to play the game to the best of their ability and get the win.
We'll see you Friday night, 11:15 for the End Zone here on 41 NBC.